Okay, do you have any problem?
No.
Okay, next one is if an element X is a member of either set A or set B, it is said to belongs to the set A union B. So if an element is in A or in B, it means that this element is involved in the union of A union B, right? Union of the both sets. The symbol U denotes the union. For example, the same sets are given 3, 6, 9, 12. B is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So we have to find the list of the elements of A union B. So A union B includes the all elements of these two sets, but the repeated element is written just for one time, because if we repeat the element in set, this is not a set, no longer a set, because a set have not any repetition. So for example, it will becomes 1, 1 is included, 3 is included, 5 is included, 6 is included, 7 is included, 8 is not included, 9 is 2 times, so it is written as 1 time, 11 is written, 12 is written. So we write the both sets elements, but the repeated elements are written once, right? So next one is the number of the elements in a set A is denoted by the number of the element n of A, right? It means that what are n of A? N of A in the previous example will be 4, and n of B in the previous example will be 6. Any problem? So number of the elements can be denoted by n of A. Thus, if A is equals to 3, 6, 9, 12, so n of A is equals to 4, since the set contains 4 elements. If a set has no element at all, then it is called the empty set. The empty set is also called the null set and may be written in a simple empty brackets. This one, right? Empty set is also a set which has not any element. To show that there are no element in it, we can also write the empty set as 5, right? This is the symbol of the 5. So examination questions often refer to two or more sets drawn from a background set or a universal set, and universal set can be written as this one. We can also write the universal set as U, but U is used for union, so we use the universal set at that sample. Okay, so next one is the example. In this example, you can see that the universal set is given that all whole numbers from 1 to 20 inclusive. It means that 1, 2, 3, 4 up to so on 20 till 20. This is called the universal set. Universal set is the set which includes all numbers, right? So set A is the all even numbers between 1 and 20, and set B is the square numbers between 1 and 20. Write down the values of number of universal set, number of set A, and number of set B. So what are the number of the elements of set universal set? It will be 20, because we have the whole numbers from 1 to 20, so it will becomes 20. Okay, what are how many even numbers from 1 to 20? It will becomes 10, because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. It will becomes 10. And what are the square numbers in from 1 to 20? They are 1, 4, 9, and 16. These are the square numbers, and square numbers are 4. So the number of elements of B are 4. Okay. In part B, find the value of number of elements of A intersection B. And you can see that in A intersection B, this is included, and also 16 is included. The both just two elements are included, in the intersection of A and B. So the number of elements in the intersection of A and B are 2. So this is your example. Any problem in this example?
No, teacher, but can you explain to me what's a universal set?
Universal set is the set, given set which has the all elements. For example, we have given set A, set B, set C in a single example, and another set, that is U, that is universal set. Universal set is the set which has all the elements from the given sets, right? It will be changed, it will vary from example to example. For example, in this example, universal set is the all integers that has the set A as well as the set B. It means that universal set has all the set into it in a specific example. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. Next is, when a set contains list of numbers, it may be more efficient to describe it using an algebraic rule. Such a rule often use inequality signs. So if you have a set and this set is a list of numbers, and you can use a rule for the describing this set, and you can also use the inequality sign for describing this set. Okay, the next example is the universal set, that is integers, all integers. A is the set in which the elements are between 10 to 15, and B is a set in which the elements are 5 to 7. And you can see that in set A, the given inequality is just strictly less than, but in set B the given inequality is less than or equals to. Less than or equals to or greater than or equals to means that the two numbers are involved, but in strictly less than means that not 10 included in this set and not the 15 included in this set. So list of the members of A and B. So what is the number of elements in A? That are 11, 12, 13, 14. So it means that there are 4 elements in the set A, and also for set B 5, 6, 7, there are 3 elements in the set B. Do you have any problem in this example or not?
No.
Okay, good. Next is the exercise 18.1. So you have to do some questions from the 18.1, which you can do question number 3, question number 6, and question number 8 by yourself. Okay, you can take the screenshot of these questions. Then we will start the next topic in the next class. Any problem?
No.
Okay, that's enough for today. Okay, Allah Hafiz.